Good morning, everybody. I hope you had a great weekend. The weather here was lovely. Rained all night last night, but that's fine. Everybody got to enjoy their experiences for over the weekend. All right. So here we are for messages today. Some want angels, some it doesn't matter. But mostly everybody's wishing everyone else that they hope that they had a great holiday. So I hope you went and experienced and came home full of joy. What else is there? So let's begin with Chase. Good morning. Good morning. Remember, everyone, to share my channel with other people. I'm considering having a soul class because we really don't get to talk much about the soul here. And that's probably where most of you are in your evolution and maybe would like to know more about what makes you tick. So you can leave me a comment in the comment section if that's something you think you might like to probably for 5 1-hour sessions or something to see how it goes. So let me know. All right, so you would like a healing message from the angels, Chase. I hope you had a wonderful weekend. So let's begin as we call in all the angels and all the higher masters and the higher light to come in and be here for those who they will know who you need a message from. And we'll welcome those who are of the light to come and participate with us to hold a greater light. We appreciate that. Thank you. All right, for Chase today, we are looking for a message from an angel. Oh, okay. So this is an angel that has a rainbow, not that they're in lines, but it's multicolored wings. And as she comes around to you, Chase, she brings you a palette and that which an artist would hold with many different colors on it. And she wants to support your second chakra and moving into creativity and out of the woes of emotions. And in that, take the opportunity to paint that which you perceive in life or what would make you feel fulfilled in life and happiness. So you can sit, this is a place like a little bit of water there, like a small lake. And allow the freedom deep within you to speak. And let the colors be from the emotions and the feelings that come up from within you. And you might be quite surprised in your imagination as you go about doing this painting and finally seeing the end result. Try to not make a decision from your humanness. Allow this part of you to do the work. Very good. Many blessings to you, Chase. A budding artist. Excellent. MKZ, good morning. Yes, we should certainly go and receive a message for you today. Well, I'm taking a minute because I see a typewriter and I do not see the angel at first, but she does come down through the steps. And she wants you to attempt to write, find a subject, whether it's about your humanity or if you want to turn for it to be about your spirituality and how it touches you and how it's offered you shifting and change. And then what your wishes and hopes are. If and when you get to where you can surrender on the typewriter, allow your higher self to type. And you might be quite surprised with what may come out from that. It's a way of speaking. But I myself has found surrendering the typewriter a great gift, that you need not know ahead of time what you're typing because your spirit does. So we'll see what happens with that, MKZ. I'll be looking forward to hearing. Many blessings. All right. Good morning, Marby. Yes, you certainly may. Oh, we got daisies and flowers. Marby, let's go see what's waiting there for you. It's a different texture that your message comes from. It is one that's in a meadow with many of the things that you picture, love and happiness and flowers. And it is here for you to take a moment to contemplate and allow perhaps memories to come to you from who you've been and where you've traveled. See if you can allow yourself, as they're placing this blanket for you, to reach the mystical part of you, the part of you that has been spiritual over many lifetimes. And perhaps you've wondered about that. Who have you been? And it isn't about the who you have been, it's what have been your gifts and what have you evolved and how have you changed? And what are those things this life that perhaps you are working on to transform, to continually work upon your path of becoming more? So this is a contemplative message for you to have the opportunity to go within your heart and ask and receive impression about that which has and what will be. So I can assure you I see a beautiful smile upon your face at the end where your destiny lies. Many blessings to you, Marby. I hope that doesn't sound so involved, but a profound experience to let the angels guide you in. Yes. And she says hello to everyone. Well, good morning, Christina. I assume it's morning there. Again, I can hear your laugh and you saying good morning. And how are you? Adabasha. Again, I feel Master DK comes for you. And he wonders if you have reached the second book of study. And if so, he wants you to go beyond the 500 page and allow yourself to be brought into questions about how you perceive certain things, like, let me see. No, I don't have white here. He's wanting you to move into a greater thought about things that you are curious about. And as you do so, an elevation will happen in your consciousness to help bring you a different perception about these things and then how they relate together. So I'm asking for 2 words for him to give them to me for an example. One is subtle, and the other is illusion. Very different words. But he wants you to begin to learn to contemplate the word illusion. And what does it mean to you? What does it speak? And if you raise your consciousness and take it to a different place, is illusion still what you first stated it to be? And then subtle. What does that mean to you? And to watch as you make a choice to shift the consciousness, how that perception may change on such a simple word, or is it? So a lot to contemplate. So this practice is that which he would like you to find yourself dwelled within, is the simplicity of words, and yet how they have been made tangled in the human experience. So, many blessings to you, Christina. Interesting. Yes, good morning, Carol. Hope you're doing well. So, Cavell. I apologize for my nose. It's whenever I'm in my healing room. We haven't discovered what's in here yet. That makes me get stuffy. So Cavell would like a message. So let's see what's here for her. So here for you today, I'm seeing many, and the word that first came was papyrus, papers, many papers. And yes, I'm going to say yes, they are from the past. And I hear the question, well, where would you find them? I do not see someone bringing them here to you. So they must be deep within you in the secret room that everyone holds somewhere deep inside. And I believe these are letters you've written to yourself, beginning to understand that there would be dimensional shifts at a certain time in the life. You had left notes on papyrus, paper, for yourself. So here we are. The big question is, where is the secret room? So this is described well in Drumflo Melchizedek's second book of a story. But I will try to give you an idea, for there is a tortial field around you, and all of the little donuts are moving inward. So it is to go to the heart, the fourth donut down, and let it swarm, and let it take you inside, and it will drop you into the secret room. You may not remember it at first. It has an exit door. Before you open it, no, you cannot just step out. You are in space in this room. You can always open the door to ponder through the stars. Everybody's secret room is different. Perhaps one could be bare. You could have a countertop, a desk, a couch. But somewhere in yours, there will be this cache of papers, of notes left for you that move through time with your soul as you evolve. Now, many possibilities here. Things remind you of your gifts you hold. For the soul is that which travels through the time. And if you saw with great sight before, then you have a capacity to do so this life. Or if you had a great kinesthetic ability, you will have that this time. Yes, there are some secrets here that you might enjoy. So I encourage you to contemplate the tortial field. There are 7, and they all whirl around, always inside. So you go to the 4th one, and you fall into the secret room. And there, perhaps at first, just sit and let it speak to you. It's quite magical. So, many blessings to you, Cavell. What a beautiful, beautiful gift for this morning. Many blessings. I hope you enjoyed that. And Joanna M., how are you today? And thank you for your blessings. All right, Joanna. I'm going up very high for this message for you, for that place above heaven. For it is drawing me there. And the angel here, the presence of an angel, I would say, is giving you a wrap of a cool blue color that is of this light, which is very, very high. And they would like you to use this during meditative time to help elevate your consciousness and to elevate and expand your awareness to help you become more awake. So see if you can feel that as you are offered this wrap. It's bigger than a scarf. And wrap it around your shoulders. And you will feel a shift in energy. And as I empower it, yes, surrender. Let yourself experience the treasure of the wrap. Many blessings to you. Very nice. Very, very nice. And we'll keep moving here. Good morning. Yes, Barbara Ward. And they are acknowledging you that you have probably been very busy in some of the messages that you have been given. So today they show me you are getting into a canoe. And this test is for you to trust in you and your gifts of impression. To know when is the best time to stop, to take a break, that you'll be able to discover where lunch is. And then most importantly, when to stop to camp for the night, where you will find safety and warmth, and perhaps some unique things in the process. Is there a fall somewhere in this river you find yourself on? Yes, there is. So you must let you not be afraid, but trust the heart energy that you have, that it will guide you so you can complete your day, perhaps in a few hours or whatever, an hour. But you will know when to make a turn one way or another, or to stop and to feel full. Who's to say? The angels will be around you. There's nothing to be frightened of. But it is about beginning to trust you and your intuition, your sight, your intuition, and your willingness to surrender to that which does exist around you. Many blessings to you. Enjoy the ride. All right. Oopsie. And hello, Spirit Watcher. Suzanne. Hello, Marby. Well, congratulations on your son's birthday. I hope many angels come all around him to help his wishes come true. And here Suzanne asks for her message. Yes. Let's see what she says to you. For you know as well as I do who is coming here to give you this message. And she has many things to remind you of. The beat of the drum, which we've spoken of. But today it is of the rattle. The preciousness of a rattle and the medicine it holds. And perhaps within your heart you're going, oh, really? But yet find that part of you that is ignited about all the possibility. In every sound, in every movement of the hands, there is opportunity of growth and illumined light. Do not be afraid of it, for conscious grows as you move not only higher, but outward and deep. So as you do these things, there is action in the rattle of the hand. The rattle of the hand, which perhaps cannot be heard, but in action will emit frequencies from the old, and in connection with her rattle will be powerful. As we spoke, bring out the drum, and she will come, and she will tell the truth to you. Many blessings. All right, Mr. Prime 3, good morning. Virtual hug to you. We missed a lot of you last night for Monday night. This Sunday, it will be the Ascension Day again. So do not forget. Prime 3. All right, let's see what comes here for you today. The word that comes here for you today is the word respect, and it comes out of the kerchief you've worn in your suit for the last week. Respect. How and when does that come up in your life? And how do you respect yourself? Very fascinating word to have as a lesson from above on contemplating and learning from. You know, the three most powerful words are, other than the I am, is respect and to honor and to recognize the sacredness of self. For these three words are about yourself. Yes, you can also perceive them about others, but you will not perceive them in the highest order until you have accomplished it within yourself. So, take time. What are ways you respect yourself? And perhaps what are ways you do not that are coming forth in this lesson for you to perhaps look about how to change that. For the true disciple is learning respect. Not only respect of self, respect of the light, respect of all masters, and of Mother, Father, and all the angels. So for you, what does that look like? And when does it show up? And how do you increase it in your world? Many blessings, Prime 3. All right. Yes, may all the angels walk and be around your son today, Mary. Such a powerful day for every soul. So Chase asked a really good question. What is the difference between the soul and the spirit? First, there is the human. And then as you start upon your path, you discover your soul. Your soul is the part of you that moves from lifetime to lifetime. It's what moves us through the death, what we call death, but it's just shifting to another experience, a dimension. And then once, whenever, which lifetime, that the soul becomes so developed that it becomes a spirit in its likeness of Mother and Father God. So the soul is the place where we learn about ego and we learn about our patterns, and it holds the higher self, which is evolved, but it also holds the parts of us of the 144,000 pieces that may not still be evolved. So it is like a ball that is half and half. And as it moves through consciousness, it will all become evolved and become spirit. So it is the journey, you see. I hope that makes sense to you. Thank you for the question. Angel wings. Would love a message. All right, let me bring this back up here. All right. Whenever I look for a message for you, angel wings, there are many, many, many wings. And it is humorous to me on some level, for it's so beautiful. And you probably already have answers come to you all the time. So I want to lift up beyond that. I want to go up to the above heaven, and let's ask for a message for you. So there is a blessed being here, and she wants to say to you, remember to keep your feet in upon the earth. There are many angels. Some become angels that can't really interact with human beings because they're out in another world. But her gift, she says, for you to for her to give to you is to remain very rooted and be that angel of service. And that is how you'll find your way to returning to true spirit. So it isn't understood always that it isn't about going up and not being grounded. The only way you're going to get the up that you want is to be very connected to the earth, very rooted, and your consciousness grows almost out like a lotus, and you raise up. Many blessings, angel wings. All right. Cavell appreciates her message. Thank you. Blessings to you too, Cavell. Oh, okay. And Suzanne says thank you. And Barbara Ward, thank you, Mother TheoSophia, for my message today. She will pay close attention to her intuition and guidance and appreciate the assistance of the angels that are around me. Very good. Oh, Chase thanked me for her question. Well, here we are. We've only been on for half an hour. Who would like another question? Maybe there's too many holiday layovers, but it's fine. I am here for you and whoever comes. Does anyone else have a question they'd like me to answer? When you become your true spirit, you will be very rooted and very highly expanded. Angel Wings sends much love and gratitude. A lot of different places all the questions went today. Yes, and I am grateful to those of you who come back. It has always been a curious thing to me. As a teacher, I love to ask for questions, and there's such a gamut of what could be a question. It's too big that most people don't ask. Yes, pets do have angels. They have consciousness. Yes, they do. A lot of pets come and help their human owners facilitate their healing. I've seen many times when the little dog or the cat has taken on the patterns for the human. And, all animals go to the planet Venus for their dimensional shift when they've completed here, which is a very beautiful and powerful place to be. They love it. So, yes. Oh, Barbara, I answered your question before you wrote it. They go to Venus. Yeah. It's very fascinating. Venus has ships, that you can go and move in, but they can see through, even though it's actually apparently it's not a metal, but it is something that while you are in it, you can see where you're going all the way around. It's very fascinating. Anything else? It's a very good time for everyone to be discovering what their own totem animals are. For sometimes animals come back as totems for people. Maybe it's a hawk, which gives the message. Yeah. The polar bear, which helps to protect you. Anything else? I'm convinced that there is always so much more you will probably in this lifetime not ever be able to conceive of all that's out there for you to learn. I've been doing this a very long time, and I'm always touched and amazed by what always comes next. So, always more. Anything else? Still 9 of you here. I hope you all sit in prayer, not only just for yourself, but for the world. Yes, I remember that. There's just so many powerful things to go to, but I also want you to help. The world is in a growing spurt, believe it or not, but it's having to decipher what's good and what's bad. For as we move into the 5th dimension, there isn't either. There's union. So where are you about finding what union is within you? And that will and can only support the world in its transition, because the world lies within each of us. So what the problem, we could see it as a problem, or the evolution, I should say, is a lot of people after the COVID are in this turmoil deep within, and now we're seeing it outside of ourselves. So if we could find a place of peace to go inside ourselves and to know that you are so loved and that Mother and Father's always with you. There's no better safety that you could have but that. And to be and find peace, there would be a blanket around the earth that would come to support everyone. So I do understand. There are people that are still in their evolution that can't find that. But for those who are, that's a choice you can make. And not let things frighten you. And be a participant in the evolution of bringing peace to all places. First, all places within yourself. Oh, Barbie saying she used to dream with the angels. Yes. Yes. But when we can change it to seeing that the people that are experiencing fear, what happens really in fear is the ego takes it into a separation and takes it out of unity. So if we can hold a thought of first yourself being in complete unity, and then wrap the earth in that same quality, it will begin to shift. Kim J. She would love a message. So tell me if that didn't make enough sense to you, Barbara Ward. And let me get Kim her message. All right. Kim J. Well, they always come down steps and then they walk over to the other side of me. And today they're showing me you with black boots on. I don't know if you ever wear them. And they're wanting you to contemplate what would it take for you to shift that footwear and how you're taking your journey upon the earth. Would you want small golden shoes? Or would you still want boots? But they're giving you choice here, and I want you to contemplate first. Because it will bring your path into an ease. We don't always think about these things as we make these choices. Perhaps even a half boot, but not black. You see? I see something like a flat shoe that would make it very easy to walk with. But it is your choice. And that is the message they bring for you today. What footing do you want to wear along your path through the evolution of self, which is loving, embracing, and healing the parts of you who have forgotten the truth. And as you remember it, remember the truth continues to change. What's your truth today may not be your truth tomorrow, because as your consciousness grows, so does your perception of everything about you. So many blessings to you, Kim. Kim J. A gentle path. Very good. As we transmute our own ego base here, then we can radiate that feeling of courage. That's exactly right. That's what is called for from the angels, is to truly become your angelic self, which holds no fears and holds compassion and understanding about all things. All right. How do you figure out your life's purpose? Interesting question. You need to look and first find the fire inside of you about your passion. Usually it has something to do with your passion. And have you known someone who's working day in and day out and they hate it? They don't want to be there. Well, that's not working in your passion. So there's a fire in that. Usually you find it down in your second chakra, but you will have had to evolve all the lower vibrational emotions. So there's a point in time when the purpose becomes, and then you know what you desire to do to help yourself and the world. And eventually it'll become your destiny. No, your destiny is already written because everyone does have a blueprint. And we spend our life walking through this experience to discover it. Perhaps we went too far to the right or too far to the left or climbed a mountain and we should have went to a valley. All these things are compositions that we learn from to help the development of who we truly are. So I'm going to say first thing you need to find is your passion. And you would be surprised how many people are resistant to what that is, that won't do any good. But what you need to know, if it's your passion, God will love you and support you because you'll be working for God then. Have you ever thought of it that way? Yeah. And look, working for God is just pure joy. It's not work. It's loving what you do. That's what you need to find. All right? Thank you, Kim J. Well, this has been quite a different morning and yet quite lovely in the process. And still 9 are here. My goodness. Is there any other questions we should talk about? So I want to bring up food. As you hear a lot that there's going to be a shortage, and you must not give any energy to that. Remember, the basic law is energy follows the thought. So if you follow that thought, then you're going to create. Okay? So we must know that you always have everything you need. That whether it's vitamins or food or whatever it is, God's going to take care of you and see to it. And you'll see it develops faith. You must find your faith. Also, it's very important. You see? So, no food shortage here. At least not with all of us, right? We'll always have what we need. Always have what we need. You see? Makes life much happier knowing when God's got your back. Believe me, I've had those moments and He is there. But I do not hope for you to have to find them that way. It is about believing. You know, the word believe comes out at Christmas, comes out at other times. But we must bring belief into our everyday life. What is it that you do believe? Because what you believe is what you'll be creating. Thoughts are our creator aspect. So, what do you wish to have in your world? No, it is. Let the energy follow that thought and manifest it. You are the love you're looking for, right? Why not? And see how you begin to change. Yeah. All right. Very good. Any last question before I say good day? I will be back on Friday at 10. And you can contemplate questions till then if you want, along with desiring a message. We're just in expansion, you see. We're just in expansion. All right. Many blessings to all of you. I'm glad you brought some time this morning to come sit with me. Mother and Father send you many blessings from their hearts to all of you. And they got your back. Many blessings.